Good evening, everybody. I figured since everyone else is making videos and updates, I figured I wouldn't make a fuss. I'd just get on the bus. So here you go, an update on the radio I've had a couple years now. This is a 1934 Scott Allwave 15. It's got 15 tubes. A bunch of them are here, all under these chrome caps, and another 3 back there. That's the power amplifier. This is, of course, the tuner. And there's the rather rare and not very cheap correct original speaker. Let's see if we can get around here so you can read it. There you go, Scott. This was made by Jensen. This is pretty high fidelity for 1934. Push-pull 2A3 tubes. That's a 12-inch electrodynamic speaker with this, see the crinkly cone here. It's pretty common on modern speakers, so they move, but in the mid-30s that really wasn't so common. This thing actually has a pretty good bass response. It's a 4-band radio. I don't know how well it's a little better. You can see the 3 colors there, the white, red, or white, blue, red, green, and that matches up to band selector, white, blue, red's under there, green. This is a static control. It's basically a treble control, volume control. Yes, that is not the correct knob. This is an early version, which is, so you can tell, there's 4 antenna posts back there. This is the regular broadcast band. This is the shortwave antenna. That's a ground terminal. This would be a turntable input or phono or whatever, if I had that hooked up. This also has the Wunderlich detector tube, and yes, that is blue glass. That is an Arcturus tube. They made those in blue. So this is an early, unupdated version. What's unusual about this one is that this is a variable control, not a multi-position control. So anyway, here you go. 740 out of Toronto.
At Harvard Law to political act. Are you ready? Welcome to Winter Tour 2012, the Lost Christmas Eve. Come enjoy an all-new show for the first time ever. French Siberian Orchestra performs the Lost Christmas Eve.
Figures that faded out, I didn't catch the station.
Want the lowest rate available. If you've answered yes to any of these questions, our Quicken Loan 7... Yeah.
Probably a French-Canadian station, I'm guessing.
Bohn Brothers Toyota, that's who. Kodak selling Corollas for up to $3,000 off. Bohn Brothers Toyota, that's who. Kodak selling Tundra truck for $7,000 off. Bohn Brothers Toyota, that's who. Kodak say they could be Bohn Brothers Toyota's price.
Bohn Brothers Toyota.
Bohn Brothers Toyota, Weehawken Boulevard or BohnBrothersToyota.com. Why would you buy anywhere else? All rebates apply. There's only one machine that can prove.
Don't know where that's from. Some country music in there. That's an ESPN station out of Chicago. It's 1000.
I've seen one that we King, CBS News, Orlando. Now the KYW Business Report.
1060 KYW out of Philly. I'm in South Jersey, so that's actually local for me.
What these guys are trying to get. Well, you know, I've heard
that these people want to return us to the Middle Ages. The forces of
joint seminar. This isn't about them.
Noise. Anyway, it's working. There is a shadow graph indicator that's supposed to operate in here. It does not work very well. I have to look into that. I think the needle itself sticks. Either that or it's hooked up backwards. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, I've got that to deal with. The upper band seems dead. I think that's an antenna coil connection problem. I had problems with this band selector drives a big rotating set of contacts, and I had some trouble with those. I think I still got some trouble on the top band. But the first two shortwave bands are working. See if I can find anything real quick here. CHU out of Canada.
Well, remember, you're using it every day, so there's an accumulative effect. So the chemicals the cosmetic industry use in their products is absorbed into
whatever that is. Let's see what we got on the next band here.
This is not like you have to figure out how to do something special for you to be what God called you to be, which is yourself, and acting in faith.
A lot of religious stations on the shortwave bands.
Kind of maybe thinking somebody else will do it.
Contesta en el versículo 6. Por tanto, lo que Dios juntó, no lo separe él.
Side band.
the cologne had as many as 7 different hormone disruptor chemicals.
El viernes, sábado y domingo, y a buen seguro que la respuesta del público va a ser
Something in Spanish.
他们接到北京来治疗，治疗好了之后
No idea.
from the country much better and
hay muchos días y hay que atacar.
Yeah, dial calibration on that band is all somewhat. I have to fix that still. And I think this is going to be just quiet here. Hey, WWV. Don't know how well that's going to come in. It's 15 megahertz. Pretty close.
3 hours, 30 minutes. Coordinated Universal Time. National Institute of Standards and Technology Time. This is radio station WWV, Fort Collins, Colorado, broadcasting on internationally allocated standard carrier frequencies of 2.5, 5, 10, 15, and 20 megahertz, providing time of day, standard time interval, and other related information. Inquiries regarding...
Huh, interesting. But anyway, so there you have it. My nice 1934 Scott. This was one of the better radios you could buy in its day. So it's sort of like the Rolls-Royce of radios, I guess you'd say. But anyway, thanks for watching. Anybody else happens to have one of these beasts, I'd love to see it. I've seen a couple. I've seen 3 Allwave 15s. I do have an SLR 12B there. I have an 800B, and I have seen a Phantom once. But I've always been interested in these. They're really neat. This one's not in particularly great shape, but hey, if anybody's got one of these old things, love to hear about it. Leave me a comment below. Thanks for watching. Have a nice evening.